Hello, hi, this is Mandy from SunflowersAndDors. Welcome back to my channel. Really good to see you. I have another Tim Holtz make for you today. You don't have to use Tim Holtz paper. You can use whatever you like. I am going to use it because I love it. I'm sure all of you know that by now. But yeah, the idea is you can make this out of any paper. I'm going to work with 6x6. So yeah, if you've got 12x12s, then you can make 4 of these projects. If you've got 6x6, then depending on how many pages you've got, then again you can have a bit of fun with this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this down here and hope that that gives us a 6. Oh, see, it's a little bit off. This cutter, whoa, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to rant too much because it was probably my fault. The table's not straight. But this cutter can be such so-and-so for trying to work out what 6 inches are, because it's right on the join. And it's one of the most commonly used measurements. So it's a real flaw in the design for this, I'm afraid. I wouldn't be without it when saying that. Definitely wouldn't be without it, but it could be improved upon. So I've got 4 pieces of 6x6. Now I've chosen the ones where there was, I think it was 9 4x3 chunks, and the reason I've chosen those is because the piece that I'm going to make is going to be kind of flipped up and down and over and backwards and frontwards and goodness knows what. So it's just as well to get lots of different patterns. So, you know, if it doesn't make sense, then that is okay. Now the first thing I'm going to do with all of these is I'm going to cut them down to 5 inches, and I'm going to keep that extra inch with the card. Okay, so again, 5 inches, keep that extra inch with the card. And this is a great way for using up 12x12s if you have tons of them. And again, this is an idea from a while back, from Corey Damon. You know, I love Corey's work, and Corey does a huge amount of things with 12x12s, trying to make a single project, which is absolutely fantastic. Loving it. So yeah, this one here, we're left with 5 by 6 inches, should be. Now I am going to, in no particular order, I'm going to fold this up, but I'm going to fold it along the 6 inch line. So I'm going to fold it up here, so we'll have 3 inches by 5 inches. Just fold up the centre. Now you can unfold it again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my corners and I'm going to bring it up to this fold line here. Now, if you have problems seeing the line, just grab a little bit of ink and that will clearly outline where that should be. And I'm going to fold this up just below that line. I don't want it to touch, I want it to be just below that line. Then I'm going to turn my paper around. And I'm going to do exactly the same with the opposite corner. I'm going to fold that up just below the line so it's not touching. And we end up with this kind of weird shape. Okay, so this isn't how it's going to be on your page. It's actually going to be like this. So you will have your kind of rectangle there, a rectangle there, a triangle there, a triangle there. And don't forget, we've got our extra piece here. If you are going to ink it, do it now. In terms of practicality, no, it probably isn't one of the most practical pieces, but it is fun. and it does look great in a journal. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to open these flaps, and we want to glue them along that middle line. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue across here and glue that down. And I'm going to do exactly the same here. In fact, it's probably better to do it on the actual fold card. And I'm going to pop that down there. So we now have our shape, and two of our lines have been glued down. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our 1-inch piece of card, we're going to pop it in across the middle here, we're going to hold it and flip the card over. And all I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to fold this like that, and I am going to add a little bit of glue there, and I'm going to glue it down, and I'm gluing the square bit, not the triangle bit, if that makes sense. Okay, so again, turn it around so you can see we've got our excess piece here, and we're literally going to fold it over just so that it captures that piece there. Okay, and what we're then going to do, if I can get my scissors, excuse me leaning, what we're then going to do is we're going to fold this over, and we are going to literally just chop off that little excess corner piece. So we're actually left with this. Okay, so now how you attach this to the page will determine how you will use this in a journal, if that makes any sense. And I'll just show you that quickly. So say this is our journal page. It's going to go on here like that. Now, I tend to like to attach across here and down here, across here and down here, and a little bit underneath this panel, but underneath. So what that then gives you is it gives you a pocket here, 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 and a pocket here, and a belly band here. Now, if you attach it down this way here and down here, then you'll end up with a larger pocket slash tuck spot here, and exactly the same here, and a belly band here. The reason I don't like to attach it like that is because you, especially with the centre sides, things will fall out of it really, really easily. You will end up with these as well. Sorry, I don't know if I said about that. So I prefer, as I said, to go across this line here, down here, across this line here, down here, and then I just put a little bit of glue along this centre piece so that it secures it all in place. Here comes the rain. Love a bit of rain. So that is the piece that we're making. I'm going to show you again really quickly. We've got our 5x6. We're going to pop this up here like so. And then we're going to take one of the corners and we're going to fold it. Again, if you can't see your centre piece, just put a little bit of ink on there. And we're going to fold it up here, almost to that centre line. Turn it around again, fold it up, almost to that centre line. Okay. We're going to glue this one piece across the middle join, and we're going to do it exactly the same with this piece here across the middle join. Then we're going to take our inch of leftover, or the piece that we cut off, we're going to hold it across the centre, We're going to flip it over while still holding it. On this, you'll have like a bit of a flat end and then a triangle. On this flat bit, we're going to pop that over like that and glue it down. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Going to glue this piece here. Oh, lost that a bit. We're going to glue this piece here and fold it over like so. And again, we're just going to snip off these end pieces there and there, and we end up with our triangular piece. Again, how you attach it to your page will determine your pockets. I do it across here, down, across here, up and underneath the actual underside. So I get my pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, pocket here, and a belly band. So, oh, and that one, and that one. So I actually end up with 1, 2, 3, 6 pockets, 1 belly band. Yeah, really, really fun and cute piece to add to your journals. I'm just going to make these final 2 up while we are here. Why not? Because otherwise they won't get made. It's a super, super quick project. And as I said, it's really fun. It's more about quirkiness or being fun than, I say, than practicality. I mean, in fairness, you know, not that many projects will give you so many pockets and text, but they are small, or pockets and belly bands. They are small, and especially with the underside ones, just be careful that your bits and pieces don't fall out. What I sometimes do is I'll put something in and actually use a paper clip just to keep that in place. And then we've got our centre piece here. So again, we're going to flip that over. We're going to glue this here. Now we're going to glue this here. Just give those a second or two to set. And then just cut off the excess. There. So again, really, really simple piece. And then our final one. You can use these for whatever, but in terms of embellishing them, you are, again, a little bit limited. So I tend to make the most of embellishing the belly band, or use perhaps journal cards with a little bit of interest just to kind of add that extra bling. These also work really, really well with just one colour. These are quite noisy now because there's so many patterns and colours for the Tim Holtz piece that I've deliberately gone for, you know, more of that. But yeah, you just literally, you do you. But they are super easy, super quick, and hopefully something that you'll use. I was trying to find all these pieces down that are just literally flashing all over the place. So, okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could try and do some sort of configuration where you had more than one in a journal. But yeah, I really I love quick and easy, simple pieces that you can use a 12 by 12 for, and something that's going to add just a little bit of difference, a little bit of interest in your journals. So I hope you enjoyed it. That is it. I'm not going to drag it out any longer than it needs to be. A nice, short, sharp video. So I'll leave it there. Again, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Really, really grateful. It'd be great to hear what you're up to. Leave me a comment down below. And until the next time, as always, stay safe, be well, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.